Hello. I'm not sure if this is working. Let me try to figure out what's happened to the game. Potentially. Maybe. There we go. Let's see. Hello, everyone. I'm not sure if this is actually working. I'm just going to see on my phone. Maybe it might be working. Oh, I see it's live. Let's see. So I wanted to live stream Pokemon. Let's see. And I don't even know if you can hear it. I'm actually not sure, so I'm just going to turn it down. And I don't even know, realistically, how I can see if somebody's in, if comments are there. So give me 1 second. I'm not sure. Maybe if I open up YouTube on my MacBook. One second. Okay. Alright, I'm not actually sure if this is working the way I think it should be working, but we'll go ahead and roll with it. I'll just be playing. If something happens, I hope I know. And if the volume is too loud, or it's not there at all for this video, I apologize in advance. I'll probably play for like 30 minutes to an hour, just depending on where we make it to in the game. Right now we're going to Eterna City, meet up with Marcus. And we, in the last part, if you caught it, we did get Piplup evolved and Starly evolved to Staravia and Prinplup. And that just leaves Shinx to go to Luxio. Okay, I can hear his cry. Let me turn it up a little bit. Oh, we also learned Metal Claw after he evolved. Or she. I think it's she. I think I made a mistake last episode. Oh no, it's he. I made a few mistakes last episode. Haha. Dope. I'm not sure if I like the OBS setup. I'm using it to stream. And as I mentioned earlier, I can't see anything actually going on. I don't even know if anybody's in here watching. If you are, hello. If you've commented, I can't currently see it. Maybe having the stream open minimized might work. Who knows? Let's see. I hope y'all also had a good day. It's it's Tuesday, and we're just having a blast here. Playing Pokemon. Work today was tiring. I've not felt great the last couple of days, and so it was one of those where every step you had to do something, you're just like, oh, I'm very tired, or oh, my nose is running. Don't complain, it's pretty decent assignment, but bug and grass. Yeah. All right, Floroma Town. I'm pretty sure it's just involving the wind works or windmill works, one of those. Oh, hello. It says we have 2 watching now. I'm assuming I am one of them. Hello. Welcome aboard. Now, one thing we did get lucky with, although I wouldn't have complained if we did get it, is that it says, like, on the thing I downloaded to create my Pokemon team, it was like, oh, you know, some of these Pokemon you'll have to slather honey on a tree, and you come back 24 hours later in that time frame, and you might get that Pokemon. I was like, man, I got those. It's gonna be a long series, and that's why I was like excited to play this, just because it's the ability to take a few days to play this out, or it could take a couple of months depending on however we need to get our team together. I'm just gonna head over. Ah, yes, you need my help. Valley Windworks, that's what it is. Yes, I can help you out. After I get this Pokeball. Your loss, buddy. Going back to feeling like sort of sick, I have been also like running high blood sugar today, which just means like I feel sluggish and like my blood feels like it's full of syrup. And if you are also watching and diabetic or know somebody who is, you probably know the feeling I'm talking about. Like, I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry. I'm very thirsty, so I got the water here. And I took some insulin. I'm just waiting for that to kick in. Water gun again. Alright. So, if you are new to this journey, watching this, we are trying to go all the way to the Elite Four and the champion and beat them using our studio. I ran some code to essentially run Pokemon Shadow. I recently relearned about it, although I never used it. That like it's something you could do, and maybe another instance of a game would be we could. Oh yeah, wait, I gotta go get a key, don't I? We run a different game mode with Pokemon Shadow and see how that goes. Let's see. No concern to me. Well, what do I do? Oh, yeah. I wish this could be a way of like settling some stuff. Be like, oh, we can't let this person get away. And you know, most movies you might have them, or you might have them captured, silence, whatever. It's like, no, let's use our creatures to fight each other, and that settles it. Because if you're not strong enough to have a monster commanded to take on another monster, you shouldn't really be there in the first place, I guess. Sure. So another thing I've been doing is whenever I am creating like or editing the video down, well, not even down, when I'm just putting together the intro, the music, and the outro, like picture with the music, it'll run on YouTube and then it'll do like AI generated thumbnails. You get like 3 options, and it is, unless there's an easy way and I'm just missing it, it's like it takes forever to try to get one selected, and I like whatever it tries to give me. And for the last 3 videos on Pokemon, it picks the same image of Shinx, even though it's a different video for one of them, and the other 2 is a trainer who's the exact same trainer, like character-wise, as the other 2, throwing a Pokeball and then just standing in the open. And it's pretty funny, because I just don't know, like, if it's looking for something in particular, and it's like, fuck it, this is it, this is what we got. Or if it's like, this is mostly on other videos, maybe this will be his too. And I don't know. I did screenshot on a recording trying to get it done, but the ratio of the frame didn't work. I don't know. It was weird. We might just be trying to get to Eterna City this whole episode. And I hope the audio is decent. I have my MacBook completely turned up and I can barely hear it on the playback side. So far, I've enjoyed this journey, though, of streaming and, well, okay, 1 stream, now 2, and posting. I think we just passed 50 videos. Things I wish I could have changed to a degree is, you know what, swap. Let's get Shinx in here. Having, before starting it, drawn more opening and like to be continued and end credit kind of end credit ending panel kind of stuff. I feel like it's a fun measure of showing I'm learning something, just because I like, if I go to work and I come back and before making videos I was just either like browsing the internet for jobs and really not doing anything where I could learn something. So I'm glad I have this, but I wish before then I would have drawn more stuff to have for the videos, because I feel like it could draw other attention to other people's interest. Like if somebody sees a drawing and they're like, oh, you should add this, or you should try reading this article on shading or perspectives, 1-2 point perspectives. Oh, thanks, we had the key. I was trying to remember where I got the key. You're welcome. And another thing is the music. I have heard from countless, meaning 2 people that I live with, almost 3, who have said that I should not be making the music beats the way that I am because there's no creativity to it. And one of them did buy into the idea that I don't know what I'm doing, and maybe this is a way people can be like, hey, I can make something for you, would you like to use it? And I'd say, oh, 100%. Or if like they say, hey, you're doing this kind of a measure count, you should do this. Now, do I know what I'm talking about right now as my explanation? Not at all. But if you have ideas, feel free to send them. No, I don't even know if you can see that. It says low battery. All right, we're going to Valley Windworks. Your dad's free, you can go back. That's a sad way of looking at it. No, locking the door is smart. If you don't have a key, I can't get in. I had to go fight 2 other people for it. And walk a quarter mile. I ain't fooling around, kid. This is how professional does it. Are you a professional, though? Like, you got 1 Pokemon? You don't know. I could have... If you didn't know me and you see me having like 2 or 3, you better hope they're low, like, level. Otherwise, you could be cooked. For those wondering, the blood sugar currently, we are sitting at a 290. Sorry that the screen got illuminated real quick. Do we get a Shinx evolution in this? I'm pretty sure. Yes, we do. What? I turned up the volume on OBS. Let's see if this makes it better. What move are we gonna learn? Or are we? No, we're not, because I think it just went straight to there. Alright, now we have 1 full Pokemon that we have on the list. So, we'll wait to go into the battle. The list is, it starts as Piplup, but I set that out of like the 9 possible evolutions and starters. And it just picks Piplup, even though I set it to be the final evolution for like Infernape, Torterra, and Empoleon. So I was setting that, but it gave me Piplup. And then we have Staraptor, we have Luxio, we have Abomasnow, Gengar, and Azumarill. So a very stacked team, honestly. And it kind of did the first part of what I wanted to originally do for this whole project. Is like do 1 type, or like basically up to 12 possible types, all 12 of them being different from each other, or the minimum being 6 different types all different from each other. It didn't work that way mostly. I tried running the code several times and it kept giving me 2 starters, even though it was randomized after I just put 1 starter. And they would also give me like 2 psychics, one being the first type and the other one being the second type of a different Pokemon. And it's like, all right, technically, the first 6 types, if they all have at least, well, they all have at least one type, but those would be how I was trying to run it, and it wasn't working. So I ended up just going down to, you give me 6 Pokemon, the starter is randomized, and then the rest of the other 5 slots are randomized too. So it could be 3 legendary Pokemon or pseudo legendary, which would be pretty hard to get. So you just have a lot of losing a battle, leveling up, losing a battle, leveling up. We beat them because we leveled up too much to fight them at a like unfair advantage kind of level. And then well, now we're at the point where it's almost 3 times, or 1/2 of the team is gathered. We have Prinplup, Luxio now, and Staravia, who goes to Staraptor, and then Prinplup to Empoleon. Now I know what you're thinking, Brett. Luxio evolves eventually, and I know. We're trying to get to where we can get an Everstone. Those might not even be in this game. I've been rambling about that for a few parts now. I'm gonna quickly research, and I'm pretty sure you can get them. And I think they're like in the underground. Oh. This is like one of the other cats we have in my apartment. Her name's Karma. She's not as robust and rotund, but she has like the same kind of energy. Let's see. Forgot what I was talking about. Oh, Everstones. Now there's underground, you can get them, and I don't really know where else you could besides like maybe a market or like a trader or something like that. So I'm just waiting to eventually find one, and an option I can think of using, and I don't want to just because it kind of feels like it take away from the power of having a party grow, is you just put them in a PC box until you find one. Or another option I was thinking of is you just keep catching a Shinx or a Luxio until you get one, or I don't know. It just feels like kind of a tie around. Now that is the only Pokemon that is not going to hit its final evolution unless we can't trade Gengar or Haunter to get a Gengar. And if you can do it over internet, I haven't played with trading since the Nintendo DS back in Heart Gold. Oh damn, I wasn't really paying attention. Oh no. Alright, it's time to focus. I was just rambling. Alright. This is Mars, right? I'm pretty sure. We will keep you, and then we will get to Zubat with a charge. No. goodbye, Zubat. And if this audio is not great, I apologize. I have tried 5 different ways, left, right, up, down, interdimensional, to mess with it, like stopping or starting a recording, messing around for a minute, stopping it. I don't know what to do. Oh, wait. Now, whose daughter was... Oh. And who's the old guy? Was that the owner? You know, that's what I get for skipping the, like, comments. Alright. We might have time to do more. They're gone, but I need to heal. I wasn't completely sold on playing Pokemon or Brilliant Diamond because I remember so much nostalgia from playing the Diamond and Pearl and even Platinum versions. But I don't know why I was, because at first when I was playing, I was like, it's kind of like 3D-ish. Like, well, 3D layout in a way. But now that I see it, I'm like, oh, this is actually a lot better than I was giving it any credit for. Now, I do wish it was like the 8-bit kind of look to it, but it is what it is. Fight me. Duh. Water gun. Fire type. Again. Yeah. Get stamped. Yes. Oh. Nope, he does. There's no mountain here, but I'm dressed to hike. Gahaha. Oh, I've forgotten to share this recently. Another thing I wanted to learn in the last sort of maybe 8 to 9 months of trying to, I don't know, relive some glory days in a way of getting back to laughing a lot more. Oh my god, he has 4 Pokemon? I just realized that. Kind of the most we've faced in one battle. I think flying's great against fighting. I hope at least. Anyways, I want to get back into laughing, but like genuine laughing. And I'm not saying that I fake laugh a lot, but stuff that would used to get me, that I know would get me, doesn't really anymore, except like just absolute dumb stuff. Like on streams, I'd see um, like comments kind of get me if it's like joking but sounding dead serious, or it's like the slice of bread standing up and nothing happens for like 30 seconds and then it falls over. That one gets me. Oh, let's see. Time to change these bad boys. Uh-oh. No. I'm sorry. All right, we're back. What's that? Oh, just genuine laugh practicing is what I've had ideas to do, but there's really no good setting you could do this to not look psychotic, not sound like you're on the complete edge of existing in your life, not on the edge of like complete sanity being lost. And I feel like there should be an area to do it besides going out in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, and trying to full belly laugh. And believe me, I've been trying to like sort of kickstart it by like chuckling, but having like nothing to really chuckle at. I don't know. I'm not in a big predicament, but it's definitely one where it's like, I can't do entirely what I wanted to do. Because I used to laugh all the time. I don't know where to really go with this story. I just want you to know what I'm going through. I don't know. Maybe my sense of humor has changed. It's like every 7 years something changes inside of you that's pretty big. If this is the case, I've got about 6 more years of not laughing, maybe 5. And then I feel bad because there's stuff that I genuinely find funny. I just don't laugh at it. And I don't know how to make people feel not uncomfortable when I'm trying to be like, oh, that was very funny. But I just say, it's like, oh, that's pretty funny. That doesn't feel genuine. I want to be, haha, man, that was pretty good. You see, I can't even fake laugh right there. But yeah, I don't know. If anybody's got any topics that they can use to help with this, that'd be cool. Or anything to be like, hey, you should check out this study done on the, how did we come up here? Is there something up here? Yes. Haha. Any studies or lab searches or, you know, something in general to help. Let's see. Alright, we'll fight you. Oh. I had to initiate it? Or did I just miss the exclamation point? Well, sure. Alright, so let's start brainstorming our team. We'd have Empoleon eventually, so steel and water type. Then we'd have at least Luxio, electric. We'd have Staraptor, normal and flying. We'd have Gengar, ghost and poison, or maybe just ghost. I know Haunter and Ghastly were Ghost and Poison, but I think that's still the same. Then we'd have Abomasnow would be grass and ice. And the Azumarill, which is, I think, just a water type. So we'd have 9... Is that bad math? 9 types? Out of 12 possible types for a category, but one of the Pokemon is a repeat of the water type for Empoleon. And only one type, as well as Luxio being only one type. So we got pretty close to both of the things that I wanted out of it. You can't get me. Alright, maybe you can. Well, Sienna. It was a good fight. We'll round it out. I'll fight you, man. Get a whiff of this. No, you get a whiff of this. Goodbye, Badoo. Oh wait, no. I have a flying type move. It's called Ass Stomp. Oh no. They have one as well. There's certain things I remember playing in these games that I didn't before, and I'm surprised that younger myself either learned to do it or I had like the guidebooks that my mom got for me. Like I'd get the game for my birthday, and then for Christmas or like good grades on the first report card, I would get the guidebooks. Like I had Heart Gold version, I had the Pokemon Platinum, I even had Pokemon Diamond, as well as Pokemon, I think I had White, growing up. So I had like all of the textbooks, and the guidebooks, and I could have just read them, and I don't remember reading them to the extent of like, besides like, oh, that's cool, they evolve into them. Oh, that's cool, they learned this move. Because the point of this story was that whenever I just saw Badoo, I was like, oh, you get to Roselia next, and then you get to Roserade, and I'm pretty sure you get them through a stone, and you can correct me if I'm wrong in this, but I think it's a Dawn Stone, or you something, and I just don't remember that being the case, like, to get to Roserade, and I'm like, oh, I wouldn't have thought myself finding a stone and wanting to evolve the Pokemon. Hello, seems we have somebody who has joined. Hope you are doing well. We're just streaming today's episode instead of recording and posting. It is a little later into the day. We're 39 minutes in. We'll probably go for another 20 unless we get to a point where, I don't know, it's going to take a lot longer to go to the next part. We're trying to get to Eterna City. And Onyx, you've done it again. I also apologize to somebody who has just joined. I have tried now using OBS to stream. This was my second stream, and the first one I think I just did from YouTube. This one I'm trying on OBS, and I can't open up anything comments-wise or something without opening the YouTube website and watching my own stream, which I assume counts for one of the views now. But I hope you're doing well. We'll fight this crowd. We'll get to Eterna City. Battlegrow Kelsey. Alright, so Prinplup can use Peck. Knock him down a few. Is that in the game? I don't know if anybody else heard that. Sound like a slight scream. I'm also surprised so far we have not really heard any. We'll do this. Any car horns going off outside, which sounds like a good sign. The streets of Philly have been kind to tonight's stream. You don't have any blaring sounds going on in the background. You don't have any car horns for any post office workers who are just trying to do their job. Any DoorDash or Amazon delivery drivers trying not to rage. What did I need? Potion. You again. Not a third time. We can make it. You'll either die or you'll barely die. Fuck it. Let's see. I'm also interested to see what I'll see on my end after I stop streaming on OBS. If it says anything about oh wait, I'm fighting my former self. If it'll say anything about like viewership or just like stats that I at least remember seeing on the original stream for the one I did a couple weeks ago. I did, and I could see like subscribers who at least would have their name show. You could see them joining, but I don't know if I'd be able to see like on the other side for OBS. Or if I can just use OBS, or Elgato is what I use to record this video. If I can use Elgato through YouTube streaming that frame or that window, I guess. Yes, you can learn Spark. You can do it over Thundershock. Bubble beam. You will forget water gun. That's another thing I like doing for all of the move types. The first few game playthroughs I did growing up, I did Just like if it was a fire type, they knew only fire types. If it was a multi-type, they knew both combos. And I don't know why I did that, because there are so many good moves that each Pokemon can learn, and I'm sure, obviously, people know that nowadays. I'm just watching the lobby. Oh, maybe that's how I can trade. Oh, yeah, I'll rest. What was I saying? Oh, learning moves. And another game I just remember that I did play was Mystery Dungeon. What? You. We'll get through. Actually, no, this is where we get an egg, isn't it? I don't remember. You. I don't think there's anything we can get here. Well, no. Duh. I was thinking Gengar Dark. Obviously, not the case. Oh, I stand corrected. Hunking has begun here in the city. We are on... Wow, I guess I won't give the street away, but we're like at least 3 to 4 miles from downtown, and even then, it takes double the time as it should technically to leave the city, to go like outside of, well, of course, girlfriend's parents live like an hour and 20 minutes away, yet they're only like 30 something miles. Apparently you can only also evolve Eevee into Leafeon and Glaceon after you've beaten the Elite Four or like something, because I tried doing that the other time I was playing through this and it didn't work, and I don't know like actually how to do it. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Oh. Real quick, going to go blow my nose. I apologize for the delay. I'll let this roll through. Ooh. Just almost in time. No, that's not what I want. Give me Wurmple. I'm also not sure I'm in the best conditions of streaming multiple times in a month currently. I've mentioned before in previous videos, but my internet is so bad because I'm in a lofted apartment. It's first floor, then like almost a second floor. Oh, not what I wanted. I'm on first floor, mini office on almost a second floor. And then there is our bedroom and my girlfriend and his their partner's bedroom are on the second but almost third floor. And there's concrete flooring between all of the floors. I couldn't even download a 2 megabyte photo in 20 minutes if I wanted to. I've tried, it does not work. And so what I do is I record the videos, I go downstairs and upload, or if I'm doing something like right now, involving multiple, anything internet-wise, I have to use my hotspot. But then it's also weird because the TV is Roku and it's connected to the internet. It works just fine. The phone's Wi-Fi sort of works just fine. In the mornings, for whatever reason, I have to turn it off to like go onto Instagram or check email or whatever it may be. So I genuinely have no idea what I need to do to improve this service. And we can't even really get something better because we do have like a good like internet Wi-Fi system. It's got like I think two. I don't remember the specifics, and I don't even want to lie to you about the numbers. But they're good because you compare it to. I won't say who it is, but you compare it to other ones, and it's like, all right, that's well better than I was expecting for the competition. So if anybody's got any suggestions, that'd be great. Oh, thanks. You look like you could use a hit. And you could use a hit. Chancey twerking at us. No. Cool. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah. Let's get rid of... Tackle and quick attack are the same thing, except one goes before as the first move unless another one has quick attack and their speeds are different. So let's just do something to where I can completely... I think you end your service of your life, for lack of better words, and that damage gets reflected onto that person. Hey. I also do feel I'm getting sicker because my eyes feel pressure like under here and then almost itchy, but not like a burning itch. It's just like a, you know, if I fell asleep or like I closed my eyes for a little bit, maybe they'd be better. But if they weren't, then I wouldn't be surprised. How much money are we running up? That's not what I wanted. Actually, it is. Let's see what that move was. This attack move cuts down the target's HP to equal the user's. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I was wrong, but I was sort of close. For those who might know that move I was sort of talking about, let me know. I was thinking it was you attack them and you end yourself of your services. And then the other Pokemon gets all of that damage at least. So if you're full health, unless this move doesn't exist and I'm making it up, you get full health, like 130 HP. You attack them, you go down, and they have like 89 or 90, they'll get wiped out too. But if they had like 131 or 132, well, you helped out them and hope that they don't throw a heal potion down. I don't even know. I don't remember Psychic. Maybe it's fighting. We'll find out whenever I get my ass handed to me right here. Or Chansey gets their ass handed to me. Get cooked, nerd. Alright, that worked for them. Oh, wow. We might get our ass handed to us. Goodbye, world. Yeah, I felt that one coming. I'm gonna give us 4 more parts, so maybe another 2 hours to 4 hours kind of range before we lose a fight. And I know that's a big thing to say, but I feel confident in building this team up, especially since you have like the XP share kind of system. Maybe Dark against Psychic. I knew it. Or I had like a hunch. This game lets you invite logic into what you could expect in the real world. You know, darkness or psychic energy mindset could probably break some darkness, but darkness taking on psychic feels more logical. Just like, you know, fire to grass, that'll catch it for sure. Water to fire, of course. Grass to water sort of didn't make sense to me, but then I guess you could think about it as like beaver dams or like leaves and lily pads on the grass. You know what? We'll get out of here and we'll go to Eterna. We'll just run because I think I saw one more battle right there. But anyways, like fire to steel, We'll get him. Time really does fly with this one. Zombies sort of does fly, but Pokemon flies a lot farther. This they have 5. Cool. Burble. And I remember playing. This is back in, I think, August is when my girlfriend and I bought the Switch and got the game. I remember playing through, and I wanted to just find every Pokemon before I challenged the Elite Four, or no, it was right after, and you try to show Rowan the Pokédex to get to the national level. The only Pokemon I couldn't find was, I think, Wormadam. And I think only one person had them, and it was like 3 different versions of it. And it was so annoying that was the last one, because it made sense in the area that Pokemon was in, but you would expect more of them to be there. And I think it was like somebody who was rich had them. You, Burmy. I've been going to bed a lot earlier in the last few weeks. Where was this move before when I got my ass kicked? Goodbye, Cricketoon. Anyway, I've been going to sleep earlier, and it's not really from a habit of wanting to do it. I've just been doing it, and I know it takes 21-ish days to break a streak or start something new. I don't know if I'm ready yet to start going to bed earlier. There's too much I want to do during the day that I don't even get to do it because I get overwhelmed of doing it, which I know sounds habitually wrong, but it is what it is. Like, I want to do more drawing, but it's the notion of, if I do start to draw, I'm gonna have something come up. Oh, my thing is, excuse me. Something will come up, and I won't draw fully. Or if I do start to draw, I'll start questioning my own drawing, and if people would understand what I'm trying to do. And it takes more time, and I understand that that's a part of the process, and I could just tune out other people's comments and stuff on it. But I don't know, it's hard. And then I also want to read more of the One Piece box sets that I have. I have up to, or for context, out of episode count, basically. We have episode 1 to 590-ish, almost six something. And I've only read up into the point of like episode 30 or 40, and I've had all 3 of them for the last 2 months. I need to catch up on that. But nobody's making me do these things. I'm doing it to myself, but I'm having fun doing most of it. The parts I do want to do, I just don't have the energy to do it once I am able to. Like, reading, I get tired immediately and my head starts jumping around on reading pages. It gets harder and harder. Is this the last one? Maybe. think this would be the last fight. There's also other things that I do want to do for the channel itself, and that is get like a better camera. You know what? Let's switch. I want a better camera angle because what I currently have is my MacBook here, like arm's length away, and then another monitor right here. And on top of that, I feel would be a better spot because you're mostly looking at the side of my head. And I understand that it's not the most flattering angle, but I did buy one a few weeks ago, and I also bought a microphone. But the thing that I use to go from Elgato to my MacBook, since I only have 2 Thunderport charging ports, is a little adapter thing that doesn't have any USB-C inputs besides one, and that doesn't work for whatever reason. So I'm sort of at a loss on the upgrades, but also the affordability of the upgrades, because things are getting pretty expensive for life and for global cost increases. Get smoked, nerd. Thanks, Rachel. Thanks, Cody. Oh, we gotta be close. No. We're really as strong as we can be if we don't try to level up. Two more of those and you'll be out of here. Let's see. No. Alright, let's see. As I feared, it did take over an hour to get through basically one route. Oh, that was another thing. You had to wait until after getting the National Pokédex or something like that to get to Rotom. But let's see. Well, we made it to Eterna City. We will heal, even though we just did finish something with Cheryl, I think was her name. We got Shinx evolved into Luxio, which is dope. We've got the lotion on my hands fading out and needing reapplication. We found some potions. We'll start the next episode back in here, and I think we can fight all these guys. But we'll start it back in here so that way we can get some of the stuff that I did pass up. Alright, I think we will end the stream here. I hope everybody who watched this has enjoyed it. I like making the longer parts for Pokemon videos, but I also understand if people would like me to make them shorter, I can. It would just be a lot more like areas where it might feel like a One Piece. Well, I don't want to reference them again, but like kind of pacing rather than the whole part. But I hope you all enjoyed. Hit the notification bell to be alerted whenever I post something or start streaming. Leave some feedback in the comments or subscribe. Let me know what I can improve, what I can change. We've sort of set the goal for around the end of August to hit 500 subscribers. Currently sitting at 46. The number has definitely doubled in the last couple of weeks, and I appreciate every single one of you who tunes in. And just trying to see what we could do with the channel, and I hope that everybody who watches can be a part of that. But I think we'll wrap this up here, and I think this should go as a post right away, so hopefully if you missed a little bit of it and can't rewind it, not sure. I think at this point everything should be good. But yeah, appreciate it, and hope everybody has a great night, and stay safe out there, and have a great Wednesday tomorrow. Thank you. See you on Thursday.